Anyway, there we go. That last Saturday, Linda, last Saturday's updates and news from Ningi and Rev Ron is essential. I'm still seeing people commenting on our Telegram channel, and please, if you're not on there, make sure that you get onto the Telegram channel for all the news and updates. And people saying, oh, what's happening? I can't log in, but this or that, because they're not connected. We're here all the time. I've listened to the recording. Thanks, Zelda. Yep, I couldn't be there live. Listen to the recording. So it's essential that we keep the community informed. What is going on? Why is happening? And one of the key things which Niggy spoke about was trust and integrity and open communication. And this is exactly what we actually want to share and make sure that power gifting is all about honesty and integrity. It is essential part of our whole ethos, our whole way of doing things. And I do speak about it in the presentation as well. So let's climb in. So ladies and gents, I don't have an MC tonight. It's been a busy day for me, but I'm going to MC myself. And for those who are watching the recording, welcome. Hello, my name is Tim Wagner, and I'm here to share something that I'm extremely passionate about and have been since I was first introduced to power gifting. It's now would have been August or September, if I remember. August, September, around there of 2022. So way over 1.5 years ago. And it caught my attention as it solved a lot of problems that I'd experienced, or challenges I'd experienced in previous gifting economies and also in online business as a whole. And I call those golden nuggets. So I'll drop a few of those through our time here together. So keep yourselves muted. If you do have any questions, please make notes of it. You're welcome to put them in the chats. One of the other wonderful custodians, leaders of power gifting will be there to answer. Otherwise, we will have time at the end for some Q&A. And if you're watching the recording, you need to be here live. Far more exciting. And then you can get to ask questions. And right at the end, I've asked Festina to just jump on and just for a few minutes, share a phenomenally exciting idea of hers. And if there isn't, we need more Festinas in this world with her energy and enthusiasm. But let me jump straight in and talk to you about transforming lives through the power of gifting. So let's start off with who are we? Well, power gifting is an online financial community. And we connect people around the world to receive gifts, financial gifts, in ever-increasing quantity. And here's an important part: as lower risk as possible. Who here has experienced the pain of high risk, high return opportunities, online platforms, trading, cryptocurrencies, investments, whichever you want to do, where you feel the pain of the risk? Because that's immensely what it is. I know, been then done it 4 times. Made the money, lost the money, made 4 times. Sometimes losing more than I made, not such a good idea. But the universe cried down to me, and I listened in the end and said, stop this. Those shiny objects and running around chasing the quick money, not so quick. The quicker it comes in, quicker it goes out. Personal experience I share with you there. So maybe it's hit you as well, or you know other people that have been hit. So that's why we talk about low risk. So with low risk, high return, but over a long period of time. That's the way that it works. And we're a worldwide community connecting like-minded people. Everybody in our community is about gifting, giving and receiving. If you're not in that same mindset of understanding the power of giving in order to receive, you give unconditionally. You receive abundantly. Perhaps this is not an environment for you, as it is rather unique. But what I would then ask you to do is just park your skepticism. Just put it on the side for one moment. Don't know, is this real? Can I do this? Do I want to do this? Is it one of those things, those scams, those Ponzi's, blah, blah, blah. Just park that to the side for a moment. And let's see if I can't help guide you through your thinking process, because I'm not here to convince you of everything. I'm just going to present. The rest is exactly up to you. So we're a community, and we connect families, communities, being church organizations, charity organizations, companies, nonprofits, together through the power of gifting. And yes, companies and nonprofits as well have joined up to give their team members, their families, their organizations, their employees positions in power gifting to help offset this rampant inflation that we're experiencing worldwide, and it used to just be in South Africa until 2-3 years ago. Now it's an international debacle, as companies can't keep up with that. So how else can they support their employees? Well, they've gifted them into power gifting. So we launched in 2022, and I've spoken about respect, honesty, integrity, transparency, and open communication. And that's an essential part for us. There's no actors here. We're not hiding behind anything. You can go and look me up on LinkedIn and social media and Facebook, and you can do Ningi and Dr. Clinton and whoever else may see, because we're real people in a real community here to give up our time and invest our time in other people. So we also educate. We have a huge amount of education. I'm going to share that with you later on. Inspiration, well, that comes from within. You get excited about this, you self-inspire, and we provide then continuous sources of income. But I'm going to come to that just now. Take a screenshot of the disclaimer, please. I am, I don't know, merely representing power gifting, standing in, talking about it, because I became very passionate about it quite quickly. And straight away I put up my hand and said, I'd like to share. I really would. This is brilliant. And I love presenting. I have done for many, many years. So here I am every Monday evening with you. And I'm not the only one. But I'm not paid by power gifting. I'm not an actor by power gifting. I'm not a director, owner, nothing like that whatsoever. I'm part of the community. If the community and this works, I benefit. If it doesn't, I don't benefit. Nobody benefits. So I'm here as my give to the community to present and help you to share this with other people. And yes, we use cryptocurrencies to move money around the world, and that's entirely up to your risk, but we train on it as well. And any money you do receive, make sure you're declaring it correctly in your country of origin. All right, no problem. We got people with power cuts going to catch the recording 100%. That's the way of the world in the moment. So, well, in South Africa anyway. Why would you join? Well, I'm going to bring this up for you, because your reason why is unique to you. And it could very well be that it's comparative to somebody else's reason why. My reason why for joining this additional income, I've got bigger dreams. I've got large dreams, and I need to diversify and not have just income from my main business. I need to have multiple streams. So power gifting is one of those streams of income. And I provide a lot of energy and time and effort into it to ensure that it will work and be sustainable for the long term. But like everything that is worthwhile, I understand it takes time. And I'm not after a get-rich-quick scheme. This is definitely not that. If you are after paying your bills at the end of February, your problems are bigger than you're letting on, you're going to have to go and find another means, as power gifting is not going to give it to you. Even March, April, May, that's not what we're here for. So I'm here, as on the last point on the slide, when I left the corporate world in 2018, as crazy it is, that's nearly 6 years ago now, I was after peace, joy. I was after freedom. So anything that I do now is aligned to that. So when I speak to people, I share my reason why and see if freedom, peace, prosperity is aligned to their goals and dreams. Because that's my reason for being here, plus many others as well. So find your reason, and that's what you share with other people. Keeps you connected. What is our solution? Well, you register a free position and you send an unconditional gift to somebody else. Could be anywhere in the world. What power gifting does is, through the computer system, introduce you to whose turn it is to receive next. And you then connect with them directly, gift with them directly. So you send the cryptocurrencies directly to that person. And then you wait patiently and abundantly for it to return to you. And I'll show you how the monies work now. So when you start, it's a low once-off $8. Now, a lot of networkers, and I looked at it the same way when I very first saw this, thought, well, $8, what is $8 actually going to give you in return? Tell me $80 or $100 or $200, because then I know at least it's decent money. Well, it's not accessible to so many. So if $8, if $80 or $100 is accessible to you, then $8 is easy. Cup of coffee, 2 cups of coffee and a stale muffin, as Coach Bernard in the UK says. And I don't think you can get a stale muffin anymore for that either. So providing a long-term cash solution is diversified portfolio. I've explained to them. So this is where you gift in once, $8, and then you receive and you gift back in, and you receive and you gift back in. So you're continuously cycling the money in the economy. And that's the system of cash flow. You keep some, you give back in. Once you receive, you keep some, you give back in. And we've spoken about that already. And for networkers amongst us, those who are really excited and go, I've got a group of people I want to bring into this, we show you rewards as well. But it's not financial the way that you typically know from building networks, because we're not network marketing at all, or multi-level marketing. So have no fear for those who say, oh, but I don't want to introduce 2 and 4 and then this and leadership bonuses and blah, blah, blah. We don't do that. So hang around, I'll explain more just now. Here's how we do this. There are 3 of these phases, and I'm going to focus effectively and spend most of my time on phase 1, as the other phases follow through in the same fashion, just different amounts of money. So as you're moving through the 4 levels on phase 1, the system not only will introduce you to people, you'll receive gifts, a total of 5,088, but it's also going to allocate you what we call baby accounts, and 117 of them. This is 117 extra positions that you're not taking $8 out for because the money comes from the gifts that you receive. That means you've got not only supporting the community, but you're also receiving on an ongoing basis. How magical is that? So once you finish on level 4, phase 1, you go to level 1, phase 2. That would be your parent account, the one you registered originally. Yes, we've got parents, babies, and we've also got grandparents. I'll come to that just now. We're a family, you see. And then in phase 2, the same system applies. The only difference here is the numbers are 10x, 10 times the amount. Phase 3 is then 10 times the amount phase 2. But I'm not going to focus there. Let's get you going and having you attain personal belief through phase 1. Let's go through this. So when you register on phase 1, you gift in $8. When it's your turn to receive, you receive 24. You give back in $16. That's the system, the economy, and you keep 8. Not bad. Businessman that I am, $8 in, $8 out. I'm on break even. Done. No risk. Lovely. Let's go. $16 is what gets you access to level 2. So you actually gift that to someone. I'll explain just now. And when it's your turn to receive, you'll receive $144. You gift back into the economy 104, and you keep 40. Okay. So now you've got 2 glasses of wine and a pizza, you and your partner. But here's where the kick in. Here is where the power kicks in. You have 9 baby accounts, which are also given to you. Do you need all 9? Yep, that's the system. Because in the next level, it's 27 baby accounts. In the next level, it gets even more. So on level 3, you finish level 2, you'll enter then level 3 and give $32. You receive $864 when it's your turn. It's only a matter of time. The mathematical certainty built in by the algorithm that is the computer system. You give back in $280, you keep $584. On level 4 is when the real magic starts happening. Because now, 81 baby accounts. Now you've got $64 you've gifted into the person who's due to receive on level 4. When it's your turn, you receive 5,184. You'll gift back in 728. Where's my last one? There it is, 4,456 is what you get to keep. And these are where the totals come in. This is the system of power gifting. Follow the system, you benefit, and the community benefits equally as well. Let's break this down in a little bit more detail for you. We've got what's called the forced matrix. I've already said to you it's not network marketing or multi-level marketing. So what is the system? It's called the forced matrix, which effectively means it's one line of people, one group around the world. The next person joins behind the previous person. And when you register, you will join and gift $8. So there is no what's called in network marketing lineage, or you follow your sponsor. Here, we are a community. So whether you bring in one person or 50 people into the network, you benefit just the same as everybody else, because we are the power of a community working together, not the standalone individual who goes and does a lot and then all the other people don't benefit from the work they did. Here, everybody benefits from everyone's emphasis and everybody's work. And collectively, we move forward, we grow. That's the power of a network. So this is the way that it works. You've registered, you've gifted $8, and other people will join you. Could be from anywhere in the world. It could be people that you know, depends. And they all gift the person at the top of that line, one line, like the shopping line, $8. Now, when that person's received 3 $8 gifts, they're finished on level 1, they join level 2 at the back and gift the person at the front, $16. And then the next person in line on level 1 falls in place to receive. This is why it's not a pyramid or Ponzi. And you're also giving the person the money peer-to-peer, not going to some dude on a ship or a yacht over there and he only gives pittance to everybody else. And so the system carries on. That as the person at the top of level 1 receives their $8, they're going to join the back of level 2. When the person at the front of level 2 has received 9 gifts of $16, the magic kicks in, what I like to call our secret superpower. Because now that person at the front has received $144. The system's going to create for them 9 baby accounts, which means that they're going to gift 9 $8 to 3 people at the front of level 1. In addition to that, because they've received their gifts on level 2, they're going to join the back of level 3, gift the person at the front $32, and allow that group then for the next person on level 2 to receive, not forgetting that we've got 3 new people who are joining level 2 who are all going to gift the person at the front $16. When they've received, that person's received their $16, they're also going to join the back of level 3 and gift the person at the front level of level 3. So this is how it continues to work. Now, because the person at the front is receiving gifts from those joining at the back, once they've received $27 $32 gifts, they too are going to move off. So it's $584. They're too going to move off to the back of level 1 and to have 27 baby accounts. So they're now going to give 27 by 8 to the person at the front, which means 9 people are going to join the back of level 2. And they're also going to join the back of level 4 and gift the person at the front $64. So that means that the level 3 people move up for the next person to receive. The person at the front, level 4, you're getting the system now. As they finish and they've received their $64 gifts of $81, 81, sorry, let me say that again. Their $81 of 64 gifts. Goodness me. 81 baby accounts are birthed. I'm losing my words. At the back of level 1, which means that 81 gifts of $8 are going to be given to the front of level 1, which means it's going to push through 27 people, which means it's going to push through 9 people. Wow, this is amazing. That person also then, because they finished at the front of level 4, leave to join phase 2 for $80, meaning the next person up in line moves up. And I call this the domino effect. It's the power of one. We all believe as an individual, how much benefit do we have in a community? Huge. Your gift may be that final third gift that that person is waiting for on level 1. He's then going to move to level 2. And that could be the 9th gift that person waiting on level 2 needs in order for them to have their babies birthed, move to level 3, and have another 3 people move over to level 2. Can you see how that domino effect starts to happen? All by the power of one new individual. One, bring one, bring one, bring one. The community benefits. Now, I mentioned earlier on that those who love networking can really benefit from the power of introducing more people. So what if I could show you a way to 10x your gifts in 10 times the speed? Wouldn't that be interesting? And we call this Legendary Leap. And to qualify for Legendary Leap, what it means is that you have 25 people that you've introduced, or 25 profiles, and they've all gifted in their $8. Then you've got access to get onto phase number 2. There'll be a button that you can click. You can then gift $80 to get onto phase 2. And you've got what we call the grandparent account. So now not only have you created momentum on phase 1, but you're now increasing the momentum on phase 2 as well. And these are the numbers on phase 2. 10x those on phase one. And you see the benefit of introducing 25 people. It can take you a week. I've known people who did it in a few days. The normal would be a few months. If it takes you a year, does it matter? Because as you're moving through phase one, once you've received gifts and you've got 25, you jump over to phase two. Now you've got your parent moving organically on phase one, which will join phase two. So now you've doubled your gifting chances on phase two. And it gets even better than that, as we have recently opened phase three, how to 100x your gifts. Now, this is a long-term strategy. It could take you a year, 2 years. It doesn't matter. Just the same way, but quicker, that you wait for your pension. When you go and you do one of the JOBs and you sit there behind a desk or running a job or having a business and you wait for 40, 45 years before you can get your pension, to realize that the value of your pension is pittance from what you thought it would be because of inflation. Here, you can wait 1 or 2 or maybe 3 years. Doesn't really matter. Don't know. Why don't I know? It hasn't been done yet. This is new. We're just over a year old. But this is a long-term strategy. When you have helped 25 people get onto phase two, you're now a leader of legends. That means you're going to qualify to access phase three, where the gifts, it's not $880, it's $800. That's just on level one. Real incentive for the networkers and the leaders amongst us. Now we've got gifting rules. Excuse me, there always have to be gifting rules to ensure that the system is sustainable. First one, very simple. Register, gift, done. Takes 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes. All gifts to new levels to be made within 12 hours of receiving. So once you've received some gifts, and you'll know you have because the person will contact you, say, Tim will say, hey, Ningi, I've got $8 to gift you. Ningi says, wow, amazing. She knows she's receiving. Once she's received her 3 $8 gifts, she knows her turn to gift back $16 in. So you do that within 12 hours. Now, I'd like to say immediately, but we're international and people are working or are sleeping, and so we've got to take into account these things. However, we have an oversight committee to make sure that no one gets left behind. There's no stalled sections or boards or people or anybody sort of getting left hanging because now somebody not gifting. We've got an oversight committee that if it's found that you're not compliant to the rules, failure to follow that will mean you forfeit your positions. But not only that position, all positions associated with that email address. These positions will then get offered to the community. It'll be deemed that you have abandoned your profile, and it does happen. Some people quit, don't understand it, but they do, and that's fine. But then it gets offered to the community, who can then take it up and gift in from their own pocket that amount that's due. Otherwise, it'll be taken over by a charity. It's overseen by Power Gifting, but as far as I know, 100% of the time, the community is taking up these positions because they never know. It could be higher up or earlier, so an older position, so further on than the one when they join. So you've got a great opportunity, if you keep an eye on the Telegram channel, to actually grab a position which is higher up. A lot of people have done that and benefit from it. So how do you join? Have your $8 ready in cryptocurrencies. If you're not sure about cryptos, ask the person who helped you. But we've also got training. Watch the first training video on our website, how to register. Second one, how to send a gift. There's other ones then, Binance. And then there's also training how to gift on Binance. This is what the very simple registration process looks like. The reference ID comes from the person who introduces you. That's how we can track how many people they've brought in. You always need that. You put your name, your Gmail address, identify which 3 cryptocurrencies. Why 3? Well, don't you want to make it easy for somebody to gift you? So yes, USDT is required, both of them, just to make it simple. If you're not sure about them, no problem. We've got training and plenty of people to support and guide you there. And then you register. As simple as that. Register, log in, gift your $8, cover with a few fees, so make sure that it's covered as the person gifting responsible for the fees as well. Log in, stay connected with the community. We don't have referral links because we're not network marketing. So everybody registered on powergiftings.com. And with the help of the person who invited you, create your profile, enter your crypto addresses, and on registration, gift you $8, Keep an eye on the communities, attend the presentations and the training, all those wonderful things. It is as simple as that. If this looked complicated for you, please watch this again or one of the other recordings, or join Coach Bernard on Thursdays, as there's a lot available for you to help you. Okay, so refer back to the person for information and join our sessions as well. So stay connected. Once you've registered, join our Telegram group. Watch the recordings posted on Rumble and YouTube now as well, and on our Telegram as well. On Tuesdays, join Sandra and Coach Bernard, for strategy sessions. How do I actually do this? I don't like networking. I can't talk to people. How do I deal with this? What do I deal with that? They've got a phenomenal strategy session. And all that Sandra are and Coach Bernard is people in our community put up their hand and says, I love this. I want to help other people to benefit as well. Because when I help others, I gain benefit too. Training, Q&A, and updates every Saturday. And then we've got the other presentation, aside from myself, on Thursdays, 8 p.m. South Africa time, which is at the moment 6 p.m. UK time. We'll get Coach Bernard, and he will be sharing the English version of the English presentation in English. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my story, and I'm sticking to it. Perhaps you can see why I'm so passionate about what it is and why I'm sharing with you guys here. So I see we've got some more people joined us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Pleasure. What I've actually asked is for Stina to jump in and just for a few minutes, and then we'll go to some Q&A. Just for a few minutes, share something that she was posting on Telegram group just now, which really caught my attention. And this is the power of a community, guys. Stina, hello.
Greetings, my people. I am excited. And if you are excited, then just put a thumbs up in the chat box. Come on, come on. Ooh. Thumbs up in the chat box if you are excited. I want to see at least 5, 6 before I continue. We've got Ningi, we've got Sandra, we've got Bernadette. Come on, we need a little bit more. Where are you people? We've got Zelda.
You've
Dr. Clinton.
That's it. The chats as well.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, so I don't know if you can relate to this, but my life has really been an absolute whirlwind the last couple of days, weeks, months, years. And I know I've got so much knowledge, not specifically towards power gifting, but knowledge of life, things I've learned through farming. I've had amazing mentors in my lifetime. And over this weekend, I just said, well, and I just thought, stuff this. I need to take control back of my life. This is it. I am the only person who can change my life, because there is not some knight on a white horse coming to save me. I am the only person who can change my life, and the only way I can change my life is actually by taking action. So I've started, I did a lot of traveling this weekend, but I've already started and implemented new habits, and it's not new things, but I've implemented them again. And then I also decided I really want power gifting to work, but it's not going to work if I and you and everybody in the community don't do something. So I am committing 1 hour every single week night, 8 o'clock. It doesn't have to be an hour exactly. It can be 30 minutes. It doesn't matter. Where I am committing my time, just like Tim is committing his every Monday, every Saturday, Ningi, Dr. Clinton. They are here on these meetings, guys. They are committing their time, but they can't do everything. So I am committing 8 o'clock weekday evenings. I'm going to be on a Zoom call. I'm calling it LFG. And I was asked today, what does it mean? Now the polite thing is let's freaking go. I like the more impolite version. You can work that one out yourself. But let's do this. Let's just start slow. Small little habits. Atoms, the smallest little pieces in the universe. Well, I think electrons are smaller. not electrons and protons, but atoms is what's making it do. So let's start an atom of an habit, and we just get together. And even if we are 3 that get together after this meeting at 8 o'clock, and we just chat and we each do a little bit, that 3 might grow to 6, 6 might grow to 12, 12 to 24, 24 to 48, 48 to 96, and so on. And then we can really, really cause massive movement, not overnight, but the power of farming, the power of the natural laws has just taught me that you've got to keep on doing what you've got to do right now. And and the power of habits is you focus on the habit and the results will come by themselves. You want to have abs, then don't focus on I want the abs, focus on eat correct and training correct. You want to run a half marathon, don't focus on the 21 kilometers you want to run, focus on the running you've got to do every day, and by hydrating correctly and by keeping your diet. I don't know, Tim can tell us all about running. I don't run those distances. I just know that it all comes down to little, small, tiny habits, and we all can do that. And if in my message today, I said it is something like 4% of your day. Well, if we are 100 people who do this and it's 4%, then we look at 400% in a day. And if we look at a week, then it's 2,000% improvement. It doesn't mean that there will be 2,000 improvement in terms of the results we will get initially, but it simply means it will come, because we never harvest in the same season that we are planting. So I invite you to join me and the Let's Freaking Go meeting at 8 o'clock. Thank you, Tim.
That's amazing, Festina. And they can pick up the Zoom links on the Telegram channel, correct?
Correct. I posted it.
Fantastic. Beautiful. I love what you speak about. You're a farmer. You've been doing it for years, about sowing and reaping, and it's done in different seasons. And the expectation that you can plant your seed this week and then the next week you go and dig it up and shout at it because it hasn't grown is ridiculous. But that's what we do with our economies and our money. And the power of that 1%, just that little thing every day. If I ask somebody, and I ask this of my clients all the time, are you able to commit 1% of your time a day to doing something different? Let's see, put our hands up here. Do you think it's unreasonable to put aside 1% of your day towards doing something differently? Reading a new book, learning a new skill, joining Festina at 8 p.m. on 2-3 times a week. Do you think that's reasonable? 1% of your day? Yes? Anybody think that's fair enough?
No.
Not enough. Coach B says not enough.
Not enough time. Need much more than that.
You've got that. But let's start on 1% and build from there. Because people can commit and say, yes, I can do 1%. Well, that's 17 minutes, guys. That's all. That's all the Festina is asking you for. 17 minutes. You can't come live to these. Watch it on 1.5 speed in 17 minutes. Every day. Just 1% of your time. And then see what happens in the compounding. So thank you very much. Wonderful, Festina. I'm not going to teach now. But yes, wonderful. Guys, is there any questions that you've got? Updates and on the system and the programming? Keep an eye on Telegram. Otherwise, watch Ningi and Rev Ron from what they shared on Saturday. Not forgetting that Sandra and Coach B tomorrow night for their strategy session. Love it, love it, love it. I can't do live on Tuesday. I can't join live on Tuesdays, but I'm always listening to their recording. And I love the team strategy, the collective that they've got going there. Sandra says, I've just seen a quote, have the arrogance to dream the impossible, but the humility to ask for help. Profound, deep. What a wonderful ending to tonight. Ladies and gents, you're welcome to unmute yourself, and I wish you a wonderful evening, and let's stay connected. Good night.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks, Tim.
Thanks, Dingy. Pleasure.
See you at 8 for Cedar.
Cheers,
Thank you
Anthony.
very
Lovely.
much. Thank
Joyce,
you very
as
much.
always.
Yeah, see you soon.
Andrew, I hope you're doing well. Ciao, everyone.